back with Emmy-winning talk show host Jeannie Mai Jenkins, shining a light on a crisis that impacts tens of millions of people around the world and far too many right here in our own backyard. Jeannie's eye-opening new documentary, Surviving Sex Trafficking, follows women who have survived years of abuse at the hands of their sex traffickers. You know, people will watch this entire hour, right? And we said, you don't want people to feel helpless. We want them to know that for many of these women, us together watching this, you watching at home, is part of how difference is made. That's how change is made. What change is on front of mind for you?
First off is in your home, have a great communication with your kids and with the people around you. It's not just the children, but it's everybody. Be open to talk about how are you doing? What are new friends you're hanging out with? How is that new guy you're dating? How do you feel in your gut? Does it feel safe? Do you feel like it's a okay thing? You're taking that new job. What do you know about it? How do you know, is there a couple outs if it doesn't work out for you? If you're online a lot, are you lonely?
Yeah, because you talk about jobs. One of the young women was lured in with a modeling contract.
Absolutely. Remember that trafficking, here's the easiest thing to think about. It's not something that happens in front of you. Like, you don't see somebody kind of taken off the street and put into a van. It's not like a kidnapping. It's a process. And the #1 reason why trafficking can happen to anybody is because traffickers prey on the one thing all of us have in this room, a dream. If you have a dream, a trafficker is able to find out what is that dream, and let me hear you. Let me hear more about this dream. How can I be there for you? How can I help you reach this dream? Is it more money? Is it maybe some love? Is it attention? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? And especially look at the situations that are happening in the world today. The war in Ukraine is opening up a breeding ground for traffickers to promise, let me get your family to some safety. Let me give you this job. You're gorgeous. I'm going to give you a modeling job, and this will help you pay for your family. You need to go to school, right? I got the hookup for you. Or kids, come work right here. You'll help to earn money for your family. Even the COVID-19 pandemic has made us more available online.
Susceptible.
So it makes us more easy for relationships, makes us more open to opportunities. And so things that happen in the world only fuel more ground for trafficking to take place.
Before we wrap up, because a lot of these survivors are 15, 13, 14 years old, what advice do you have for parents?
Have that great communication with your kids. Open up to them, talk to them. Don't let there be any weird or wrong question to ask. And when you're out and about in public areas, you know, just be more aware. I had a situation where I caught a trafficking incident because I was walking through the airport and I saw a family, a mom and dad and kids, and they were acting really weird and shuffly at customs. And I was on my phone. I was like, hey, can I go past you guys? And I walked past them, but something made me feel a little guilty for just rushing past them. I looked back and I said, okay, there's something weird about them because they're not moving along, and the son was holding his stomach and it was just off. So I told an agent, hey, they may need some help, go check on them. Agent comes, checks them out, finds out that the parents don't know the correct ages of the kids. They both gave weird answers, detained them. Those kids were being trafficked for the Super Bowl that was taking place in San Jose.
Wow.
And the son, check this out, the son that was holding his tummy was because he was actually a drug mule, and he had swallowed sachets of cocaine. And so I'm saying you will never know what could happen. You always want to keep your eyes open. So be more of a community and be more family. Be the definition of what that means in your life.
Jeannie, thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
Please watch the award-winning documentary, Surviving Sex Trafficking. It is now available on Amazon and iTunes.